Yeah. The soft life starts within. Soft life starts within. And I don't have to break myself to deserve a beautiful life. Yeah. I spent years thinking survival was the same thing as living, smiling on the outside while my spirit felt missing. Kept saying I'm okay because I didn't know what else to say. Meanwhile my mind was fighting battles every single day. Always available, always carrying the weight. Being strong for everybody slowly taught me how to break. And nobody notices exhaustion when you wear it well. So I kept pushing through things I should've healed instead. I confused burnout for ambition. People praise the hustle but ignore the condition of a soul running empty, trying to keep up appearances, losing myself quietly while searching for significance. Cause a soft life starts within, in the way you love yourself again, and choosing peace over pressure, grace over perfection, and learning you don't have to prove your worth. The soft life starts within, not in trends of validation, but in protecting your heart, honoring your healing, and finally letting yourself breathe. There were nights I cried and still showed up the next morning, still handled responsibilities like my heart wasn't storming, still gave love freely while neglecting my own needs, watering everybody else while my roots couldn't breathe. And maybe that's the part nobody really talks about, how you can look successful and still be filled with doubt, how you can pray for peace while entertaining chaos, or ask God for healing but resist the process. I had to learn that rest wasn't laziness, and protecting my peace wasn't selfishness. Sometimes growth looks like walking away quietly from anything that costs your mental stability. Cause a soft life starts within, in the way you speak to yourself again, and slowing down enough to hear what your soul has needed for years, instead of drowning in the noise. A soft life starts within, and every small step toward healing becomes another piece of the life you've been praying for inside. And maybe I don't need to rush anymore. Maybe healing isn't something to force. Maybe God is teaching me slowly how to rest without guilt, how to grow without fear, how to stop abandoning myself just to be accepted somewhere else. And maybe peace was never far away. Maybe it was waiting for me to finally choose myself too. Because a soft life starts within, in the quiet moments of beginning again, and trusting that slow growth still matters, and believing softer days are coming. A soft life starts within, and I'm finally understanding that the life I've been searching for starts with how I care for my soul. Soft life starts within. Soft life starts within, and I don't have to break myself to deserve a beautiful life. Some days I feel behind, like I should be further by now, watching everybody else move ahead while I'm figuring life out, praying for direction while fighting doubt internally, trying not to lose faith in the middle of uncertainty. And I know healing isn't always beautiful. Sometimes it looks like breaking habits that once felt comfortable. Sometimes it means sitting still long enough to hear God clearly, instead of drowning in distractions just to avoid feeling empty. I carry pressure like it was part of my purpose. Tried to force open doors God knew wouldn't serve me, but every closed chapter taught me something deeper. That delay doesn't mean denial when God is the teacher. God is still working on me, even in the waiting, He's preparing what I can't see. Every lesson, every setback, every moment that almost broke me is becoming part of who I'm meant to be. God is still working on me, teaching my heart to trust His timing peacefully. And even when I don't understand the process, I know His hands are still shaping. I used to think growth would happen overnight, but faith gets tested most when things don't change immediately. When prayers feel unanswered and life feels heavier than expected, still somehow God keeps meeting me gently in quiet mornings and emotional conversations. In moments where I almost gave up on myself but found strength I didn't know was still there. I'm learning that becoming takes patience, and purpose takes preparation. Maybe this season isn't punishment at all. Maybe it's protection and transformation. Oh, God is still working on me, even when progress feels painfully slow to see. He's rebuilding my mindset, restoring my peace, and teaching me I don't have to carry everything alone. Oh, God is still working on me, turning pressure into perseverance quietly. And every day I'm becoming stronger than the version of me that almost gave up completely. So I'll stop rushing where heaven is growing slowly. Stop comparing my journey to people who aren't called to my story. Because what God has for me will never require me to destroy myself to receive it. And maybe faith looks like continuing anyway, even before the breakthrough arrives. Maybe strength is waking up each morning and trusting God one more time. God is still working on me, even in seasons that feel unclear emotionally. Every tear, every prayer, every moment of rebuilding is shaping the woman I'm becoming faithfully. God is still working on me, and I'm finally learning to trust the process peacefully. Because if He's still writing my story, then my best chapters still haven't reached me yet. I barely recognize the girl I used to be, always shrinking myself so other people felt comfortable around me, apologizing for boundaries I should have made sooner, confusing acceptance with losing pieces of who I was. I gave chances past expiration dates, held on to connections that drained more than they gave. And somewhere between heartbreak and healing, I realized peace matters more than proving loyalty endlessly. Now I pay attention to energy differently, how certain rooms can affect you mentally, how growth sometimes requires distance from the version of yourself attached to survival instincts. And maybe that's maturity, learning everybody can't go where God is taking me. Some people only knew the exhausted version of me, not the healed woman I'm becoming gradually. I'm becoming the woman I prayed to be, Soft but strong, healing intentionally. Learning that confidence doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes it looks like finally choosing peace proudly. The woman I'm becoming knows her worth without needing validation constantly. And every lesson, every setback is shaping someone stronger inside of me. These days I move slower, think deeper, protecting my mind and my spirit easier. Not every invitation deserves my presence. Not every opinion deserves my attention. I stop romanticizing struggle, stop treating burnout like a badge of honor, because success means nothing if your soul is too exhausted to enjoy it fully. And honestly, healing changed my standards. The way I love, the way I rest, the way I carry myself. I'm no longer abandoning my needs just to avoid disappointing somebody else. I've learned growth is uncomfortable sometimes, especially when God starts removing what no longer aligns. But every closed door taught me discipline, and every hard season revealed strength I didn't know existed within. I'm becoming the woman I prayed to be, grounded in faith and growing peacefully. No longer rushing my journey, no longer questioning my value, just trusting who I'm called to become. The woman I'm becoming moves with grace, wisdom, and clarity. And every small step forward is another layer of healing covering me. And maybe becoming isn't about perfection. Maybe it's about finally being honest with yourself about what hurts, about what drains you, about what no longer deserves access to your energy. Maybe growth looks like resting, like saying no without guilt, like trusting God enough to stop forcing what He's trying to remove. And maybe the strongest version of me is the one learning to live softly without abandoning her strength. I'm becoming the woman I pray to be, whole in ways nobody else can fully see. Still healing, still growing, but finally believing that who I am is already worthy. The woman I'm becoming chooses peace over pressure repeatedly. And every day I'm getting closer to the life God created for me intentionally. I used to think starting over meant I failed somehow, like every setback was proof I should stop now. But life has a way of humbling your plans quietly, teaching you growth isn't always linear emotionally. Some days I lose focus, lose motivation, get overwhelmed by my own expectations, trying to change everything overnight instead of giving myself permission to grow slowly this time. And honestly, I've restarted more times than I can count, rebuilding routines after burnout, trying to find balance between ambition and peace. Learning discipline doesn't have to come from self-punishment constantly, because healing isn't perfect and progress doesn't always look impressive. Sometimes it's simply choosing to try again, even after disappointing yourself repeatedly. So I reset, refocus, repeat, one small step at a time for me. No pressure to have it all figured out immediately, just faith, consistency, and breathing room to heal honestly. Reset, refocus, repeat, giving myself grace while I grow peacefully, because every new beginning is another chance to become who I'm meant to be. These days I'm learning to stop speaking to myself harshly, to stop treating mistakes like permanent identities. One bad day doesn't erase all the progress, and one slow season doesn't mean God has forgotten me. I'm creating softer systems now, morning routines that calm me down, protecting my peace before checking notifications, making space for prayer instead of constant stimulation. And maybe discipline looks different now. Maybe it sounds less like pressure and more like accountability. Less prove yourself and more care for yourself consistently. Because the older I get, the more I realize burnout isn't a reward, and success means nothing if your mind never feels safe enough to rest. So I reset, refocus, repeat. Even when the process feels incomplete, I'm learning growth takes patience and healing takes intention, and both deserve compassion from me. Reset, refocus, repeat. Trusting God through every season quietly, because every small habit, every slow morning is helping rebuild the woman inside of me. And maybe I don't need to rush healing anymore. Maybe peace grows slowly behind closed doors. Maybe becoming disciplined starts with loving yourself enough to keep showing up gently. Even after setbacks, even after fear, even after the days you almost gave up completely. 'Cause starting over isn't weakness, it's wisdom. And every reset is proof you still believe better days exist for you. So I reset, refocus, repeat. Without needing perfection to believe in me, I'm becoming stronger quietly, more grounded spiritually, and more intentional with my energy. Reset, refocus, repeat. One prayer, one habit, one day at a time, peacefully. 'Cause growth isn't about rushing, it's about returning to yourself again and again, intentionally. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I spent so much time making sure everybody else was okay, checking on people who never thought to ask if I was safe, giving energy freely until there was nothing left in me, calling it love when really it was self-neglect repeatedly. Always showing up even when I was exhausted, smiling through burnout like my pain was unimportant. And somewhere along the way I learned how easy it is to abandon yourself trying to save the world. I poured into people who only took from me emotionally, ignored my own needs just to avoid disappointing somebody. But healing forced me to look at myself honestly and realize I deserve the same care I gave endlessly. So now I'm learning to pour into myself too, to give my heart the same love I give to you, to rest without guilt, to choose peace without fear, and stop treating my needs like they don't matter here. Pour into yourself too, because you can't keep running on empty truthfully. And maybe healing begins the moment you finally believe you deserve care repeatedly. These days I move differently with my energy, protecting my peace peace like something sacred spiritually. Not every problem is mine to carry anymore. Not every closed door deserves me begging at it emotionally. I'm learning boundaries are a form of self-respect, and rest is necessary, not something to neglect. Because constantly surviving isn't truly living, and exhaustion should never be the price of existing. I want softer mornings and healthier routines, more honesty, less pretending everything's fine around me. And maybe strength isn't always sacrificing endlessly. Maybe real strength is finally choosing yourself intentionally. So now I'm learning to pour into myself too, to stop shrinking my needs just to make room for you, to breathe deeper, to slow down, to stop tying my worth to being needed constantly. Pour into yourself too, because your soul deserves gentleness too. And every time you choose yourself with love, you rebuild parts of you that burnout once tried to remove. And maybe I don't have to earn rest anymore. Maybe peace isn't something to apologize for. Maybe God never intended for me to carry everybody while neglecting me completely. So I'm releasing the pressure, the guilt, the fear of disappointing people, and choosing to care for myself the way I've always cared for others. Now I'm learning to pour into myself too, to protect my energy and honor what I'm going through. No more abandoning myself just to feel accepted somewhere temporarily. Pour into yourself too, because healing requires gentleness from you. And maybe the life you've been praying for begins the moment you finally choose yourself too. Faith over fear. Some nights my mind moves faster than my faith can keep up, overthinking every detail until I feel emotionally stuck, trying to control outcomes I was never meant to carry, forgetting God already sees what's ahead of me clearly. I've spent so much time worrying about tomorrow that I almost missed the grace keeping me alive through sorrow. And fear has a way of sounding convincing in lonely seasons, making you question your purpose, your time, and your reasons. But every time I thought I reached the end emotionally, God kept reminding me there was still strength inside of me, still purpose beyond what I could currently see, still blessings growing quietly behind uncertainty. So I choose faith over fear, even when the future feels unclear, even when I can't see the outcome yet. I'll trust the God who hasn't failed me yet. Faith over fear, one prayer at a time through every tear, because peace begins the moment I stop trying to control everything and finally let God lead me here. I'm learning anxiety can't add peace to my life, and constantly worrying won't make the timing right. Some doors require trust before understanding, some seasons require surrender instead of planning. And honestly, letting go has humbled me deeply, cause fear made me think survival depended completely on my ability to predict every next move, instead of trusting God enough to guide me through. Now I'm protecting my spirit differently, being mindful of what I consume mentally. More quiet mornings, less noise around me, more prayer, less panic controlling me constantly, because faith grows strongest trust God's patience. And maybe the breakthrough isn't only external. Maybe He's rebuilding my spirit internal. So I choose faith over fear, even when the process feels severe. Even when life doesn't make sense completely, I know God is still working faithfully. For faith over fear, choosing peace instead of panic here, because every difficult season is teaching me how to trust even before the blessings appear. And maybe I don't need every answer right now. Maybe faith means continuing even with questions somehow. Maybe peace comes from remembering God has carried me through every season before this one too. So I release the pressure, the fear of failing, the fear of being behind, the fear of what hasn't even happened yet, and trust that what God has for me will reach me in the right time. So I choose faith over fear, with every prayer and every year. Still healing, still growing, still becoming stronger through every lesson I face here. Faith over fear, because God's presence is greater than my worries here. And even in uncertain seasons, I believe better days are coming, and heaven is still guiding me forward faithfully. And that's enough for me. I used to think progress had to look like overnight change. Like if I wasn't speeding up, then I must be staying the same. But growth is quieter than I ever gave it credit for. It shows up in habits you don't notice anymore. In the mornings I choose to show up instead of giving in. Even when motivation is missing, I still begin, because discipline isn't loud, it's consistent and steady. And I'm learning that's the version of success that's ready. I've stopped comparing my pace to everybody else's path. Some people sprint, but I'm learning to last. And maybe slow growth is still growth indeed, even when it doesn't look like what I thought it would be. Slow growth still counts, even when it doesn't feel like enough right now. Every small step is building something bigger in me that I can't always see, but I believe slow growth still counts, even when I don't have it all figured out. I'm learning consistency is louder than speed, and that's enough for me. I've had days where I wanted to quit the routine, where staying consistent felt harder than chasing a dream. But I remind myself I'm not starting over again. I'm continuing something that's already within. Progress isn't always visible on the surface, but I can feel the difference when I move with purpose. Less chaos in my mind, more clarity in my decisions. Less pressure to rush, more intention and vision. And I'm learning grace belongs in discipline too. Not everything has to be forced just to prove that I'm doing enough or moving fast enough. Sometimes steady is exactly what's strong enough, cause every habit I repeat is shaping who I become. Even the quiet days when nothing feels done still matter in ways I don't fully understand yet. But I trust the process more than I regret. Slow growth still counts, even when results haven't shown up yet. Now every small effort is rewriting my story in ways I'll understand eventually. Slow still counts. I don't need perfection to feel proud about now. I'm becoming someone who trusts the process deeply, and that's enough for me. And maybe I don't need to rush this becoming. Maybe patience is part of what I've been learning. That consistency is sacred even when it feels small, and showing up is still showing up at all. I release the pressure to be ahead. I honor the version of me instead, who keeps going quietly, faithfully, even when nobody else sees. Because God is in the repetition and the discipline and the quiet decisions. And maybe slow progress is still divine, still perfectly aligned in time. Slow growth still counts, even when it doesn't look like success right now. I'm building something strong within me, one day at a time, patiently. Slow growth still counts, and I don't need to rush the outcome now, 'cause I'm already becoming who I'm meant to be, and that's enough for me. The morning light hits different when I slow myself down. No rushing, no noise, just stillness around. I used to wake up already behind in my mind. Now I give myself space just to realign. I let the silence speak before the world calls my name, before expectations, before pressure, before the race. Because how I start my morning shapes my whole day, and I refuse to begin it in chaos and haste. I pour my coffee slow, breathe deeper than before, let gratitude settle in before I walk out the door. And I'm learning peace doesn't happen accidentally, it's built in the moments I choose intentionally. Soft morning, strong mindset, I choose calm before I step into my day. Yet no rush in my healing, no force in my pace, just grounded energy and grace in my space. Soft morning, strong mindset, I protect my peace before the world gets access. 'Cause how I begin is how I respond, and I'm starting my life from a calmer place now. I used to wake up already overwhelmed inside, scrolling through noise before I even felt alive. But I noticed my thoughts follow what I consume, so I started choosing stillness in my room. Now I journal before I give my attention away, write down my intentions before the distractions invade. It's not about perfection, it's about presence, it's about creating space for better alignment. And I'm realizing mornings are powerful ground, where the tone in your life quietly gets set down. So I stopped giving my best hours to chaos and started giving them back to what heals me and sustains me. Because discipline doesn't always feel intense, sometimes it looks like simple, peaceful consistency instead. Soft morning, strong mindset, I don't rush through life just to feel stressed. Yet I move with intention, I breathe with awareness, and I choose peace over pressure and comparison. Soft morning, strong mindset, every day I'm building a life I don't regret. Because how I treat my mornings teaches me how to treat myself, and I'm learning I deserve better. And maybe the breakthrough I've been praying for starts in how I show up to my morning hours more. Not in rushing, not in panic, not in lag, but in choosing myself before I give my energy back. So I slow down, I tune in, I reset, and I begin again. 'Cause peace isn't found, it's practice. Soft morning, strong mindset, I I choose stillness before the world tries to test it. No chaos defining the way I begin. Just calm within me before anything. Soft morning, strong mindset. And I'm finally learning what presence means. Yeah, it's not about doing more, it's about being grounded before the day even starts. I've been thinking about everything I've survived quietly. The battles nobody saw, but I carried inside of me. The nights I stayed up questioning if I was enough, while still showing up like I wasn't falling apart in love. And somehow I made it through seasons I thought would break me, even when I doubted myself endlessly. I'm learning now that strength doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it's just getting up when you don't feel proud. So I write these notes to remind myself gently that I'm not who I was in my hardest moments lately. I've grown in ways I didn't notice at the time, but healing was happening slowly in my life. Notes to self, you're doing better than you think. Even on the days you feel like you're on the brink, you are not behind, you are becoming. And every small step is still something. Notes to self, you are enough right now. Even when life feels heavy, somehow you're still growing, still healing, still here. And that alone is something worth celebrating here. I used to measure my worth by how much I could handle, ignoring the weight until I started to unravel. But I've learned softness is not weakness at all, it's choosing yourself before you fall. I stopped apologizing for needing rest, stopped calling burnout, doing my best, and started honoring what my soul was saying, instead of constantly overgiving and overpaying. Now I speak to myself with more grace than before, less judgment, more understanding at the core, because the way I treat myself matters deeply, and I don't want to abandon me so easily. Notes to self, you're healing in real time. Even when progress doesn't look defined, you are still worthy, still learning, still whole, even while life is shaping your soul. Notes to self, keep going gently. There is no rush, no need to be perfect completely. You are already becoming who you're meant to be, and that is enough for me. And maybe I don't need to fix everything today. Maybe healing is learning to stay with myself, with my thoughts, with my process, without rushing the growth or resisting progress. So I breathe deeper, I soften more, I remind myself I made it before, and I will make it through again. Because I'm not my past, I am not my pain, I am the proof that I can change. Notes to self, you are not alone. Even when it feels like you're on your own, you are held, you are guided, you are seen, even in moments between. Notes to self, keep trusting the light, even when the path isn't fully in sight. You are becoming something beautiful still.